Hey guys, what's going on? Derek here from M1 Realty, and I'm back with your March 2023 real estate market update for the Woodward corridor. Let's get into it. So as always, we're going to start with the city of Ferndale. Currently, there's 20 active homes on the market in the city compared to 29 homes that closed in the month of February. The average sale price in February was $239,597. Now, this is a 3.6% decrease from the month of January, and it's actually 2.5% less than February of 2022. But homes are selling pretty fast, and the average home that sold in February in Ferndale sold it for an average of 98.5% of asking price, and it sold in an average of 33 days on the market. Currently, there's only 0.7 months worth of inventory on the market in Ferndale, so even though prices were down a little bit, they're rebounding pretty quick at this point. On to Hazel Park. So currently in Hazel Park, there are 34 homes on the market compared to 28 that closed in the month of February. The average sale price in February was $160,809, which represents a 2.6% increase from the month of January, and it's actually 27.3% higher than February of 2022. So really nice price increase there. The average home that sold in February in Hazel Park sold for 96.9% of asking price, and it sold in an average of 41 days on the market. And Hazel Park actually has a month and a half worth of inventory on the market presently. And in the city of Oak Park, I know that the average price was down a little bit last month, so we were kind of keeping an eye on that. So I think you're going to be happy to hear that there's currently 18 houses on the market in Oak Park compared to 22 that closed in February. The average sale price in February was $200,726, and that's up 4% from the month before. So our fears of a continually decreasing market there are, as of right now, at least temporarily taken care of. And that average sale price was 5.1% less than February of 2022. The average home in Oak Park sold for 97.2% of asking price, and it sold in an average of 36 days on the market. And there's currently less than a month of inventory on the market in Oak Park. There's only 0.7 months worth of inventory right now. On to the city of Royal Oak. There's currently 67 homes on the market in Royal Oak compared to 51 that closed in the month of February. If you live in Royal Oak, you're going to like this. The average sale price in the month of February was $390,697. That is an 8.4% increase over January and a 7.7% increase over February of 2022. And the average home sold for 98.4% of asking price and sold in an average of 55 days. There's currently, this is going to be a running theme here, there's currently only 0.6 months of inventory on the market in Royal Oak, so not even a full month worth of inventory right now. Now in the city of Berkeley, I know we were a little bit concerned last month because the average sale price had dropped so much lower versus the month of December. Well, we're in luck now. There's currently only 14 homes on the market in the city of Berkeley compared to 11 that closed in February. But of those 11 homes that closed, the average sale price was $365,627. That's 30.8% higher than the average sale price in January. So, you know, like I always say, small sample size leaves us open to pretty big fluctuations in sale price, things like that. So we rebounded exactly where we want to be, and it's 3.8% higher than February of 2022. People really want to live in Berkeley. Apparently, the average home sold for 101% of asking price, so the average home sold for over asking, and homes are selling in an average of 34 days on market. There's currently only 0.4 months of inventory on the market in Berkeley, so not even 2 weeks worth of inventory right now. And talk about low inventory, let's talk about Clawson, that little city with the big heart, your favorite and mine. There's currently only 3 homes on the market in Clawson compared to a whopping 7 that closed in February. And I think last month we'd had an issue with a pretty big decrease in the month-over-month sale price. That's rebounded again. Again, small sample size, big fluctuations. The average sale price in Clawson in February was $271,107. That's 14.7% higher than January, and the average sale price is 11.9% higher than February of 2022. The average home that sold in February in Clawson sold for an average of 101.3% of asking price, and sold in an average of 34 days. And again, there's currently only 0.4 months of inventory on the market right now in Clawson, so less than 2 weeks. So Derek, in plain English, what's going on with the market here? You know, I know we're hearing all these headlines, you know, national headlines about how the market's in such trouble and average sale prices are way down, interest rates are way high. I'm not concerned about any of that right now. You know, I concern myself with our local market. Our local market is pretty strong. I mean, interest rates really haven't affected anything. I mean, the average sale price is on every city except for Ferndale that we've talked about is higher than it was a year ago. Ferndale, I think, is just an anomaly. And really, supply and demand is driving the bus for us on the Woodward corridor, and there's just not enough supply. A couple months ago, we had plenty of supply, and then like as soon as February happened, like everything sold pretty much immediately. So now we're back to a pretty low inventory market right now, combined with the fact that we're seeing a seasonal fluctuation in average sale price. They tend to drop through the winter, and then right about this time of year is when things start picking up, and we should see sale prices peak in June or July, maybe August. But you know, nothing outside of the norm for what we're used to seeing in our market. I don't think we're going to see a repeat of the last couple of years. I could be wrong. You know, I think everything's lining up right now. We're in a super low inventory environment. I don't think that's going to be the case for long, though. I think there's going to be a combination of, you know, maybe not as much new construction, especially around here. There's just never that much. But we're going to see more foreclosures. We're going to see more people that are taking advantage of, you know, rate buy downs and low interest rates and you know, down payment assistance, things like that to get into their new home. And we're going to, I think, see more inventory hitting the market, at least more than what we've seen the past couple of years, and should lend itself to a pretty stable a market that's good for both buyers and sellers. So definitely, if you're looking to sell your house, I mean, this is a really good time. Like, we're getting right into the spring selling season, and there's no competition. So if you're thinking about it, I think the time to pull the trigger would be now, as opposed to like June or July when there's going to be a lot of competition. That's just my opinion, but if you have any questions about that, let me know. And then if you're looking to purchase, I mean, interest rates are definitely higher now than they were this time last year by a lot. But that being said, in the grand scheme of things, they're not like crazy exorbitantly high. And every lender out there that I know has programs to mitigate the interest rate. So whether it's the 2-1 buy down that we talked about a couple months ago, or you know, there's down payment assistance programs out there in the form of grants. There's grants. I think Fannie and Freddie are rolling out grants. There's like low down payment options out there. So we can get you into a house, and it's not going to break the bank. You're not going to be paying some crazy high interest rate, but we need to be a little bit more creative about it now than we did a year ago. Although the trade-off on that is, a year ago we were waiving inspections. We were, you know, going way over asking price. We were doing appraisal guarantees, and we pretty much don't have to do any of those things now. So given the environment of a year ago versus now, I would take now 10 times out of 10. Again, just my opinion, but you know, I've been doing this for a minute, so you know, I see, you know, the buyers that I've been working with are a lot less stressed out about the process than they were a year ago or 2 years ago. So you know, I think that's why. And as always, if there's a city that I didn't touch on, or you have any questions whatsoever, just reach out to me anytime. Direct line is 586-491-5622. You can also reach me at 248-561-6155. Email dwarenka@m1realty.net. Carrier pigeon, smoke signal, Facebook Messenger, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, I'm on it. I'm easy to get a hold of, and I respond quick. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate making these videos for you. I appreciate the feedback that you give me, and just trying to provide as much information as I can in the local real estate market, because there's so much disinformation out there that's happening. These are the real numbers that are really happening in our cities. So again, happy to do that for you, and look forward to reaching out to you next month. In the meantime, anything I can do for you, just let me know. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk soon. Bye.